It's that time of year again. Hello everyone, welcome back to Vlogmas 2021. I'm your host, that bitch who don't need no glasses but is not currently wearing her blue light glasses. Today we have a special guest for the mukbang.
Hello.
My boyfriend.
Roommate.
/ roommate. Andrew is here again. Welcome back to the program.
Thanks.
And so last year, as you guys know if you watched, I had an advent calendar, but it was the 12 Wines of Christmas. This year, Sam's Club, not sponsored, has an advent calendar and it's 24 days of spirits. So I'm gonna start today. I don't know if I'll actually drink them every day because
Oh, come on.
we'll see. There is a few different alcohols. There's 10 of these are vodka, which already great start. 5 are gin.
Okay, maybe not.
And then there's spiced rum and tequila for the other ones. So the gin ones may be like a gift to not like one of our like close friends, but like, you know, our neighbors. We have this, and also we're starting out with a bang. This here is my dinner. I hope you guys can see. It is air fried Brussels sprouts, and then I made like a little tomato, red onion, and cherry tomato with avocado thing, and then chickpeas, and then on the bottom is Israeli couscous. And I have a berry le roi is my beverageino. So, welcome to the bang. Let's start off right. So it's gonna be one of these alcohols. They're all the Members Mark brand, but they're gonna be, I'm assuming minis, because I'd be shocked if they could fit full-size bottles in this box. Here's the first one. If it's gin, I'm calling the police. Okay, here we go. Day one. Is it gin? Oh wait, you probably can't tell. Tequila! Ooh, and it's silver tequila. I kind of want to put this with my spicy mango lemonade.
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright, I'm gonna get close, because I'm on the edge of my seat with excitement. The edge of my massage chair.
Well, if that's the case.
You know your pants have been undone this whole time? Fun fact, I got this robe for Andrew on sale at JCPenney.
All I need is a glass of scotch and a nice cigar. Welcome to the 24 days of Christmas.
Alright, so this is the Members Mark Silver Tequila. Let's give it a taste.
So now you're gonna smell it first.
I mean, it tastes fine. It's silver tequila, so I feel like it's meant to be made into a mixed drink. Oh yeah, making fun of me. You don't have to drink the whole thing.
It's actually pretty smooth.
I like it. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like
It's good.
silver tequilas are best in mixed beveraginos.
Agreed.
While we're here, I thought it would be fun to do a relationship quiz.
Oh, here we go.
Because we're in a relationship. Shocker, I know. And so I thought it would be fun. We can take turns. I know you still have some food, but you've already started before me, but
I know.
I'm
I'm letting you catch up.
Okay, I'm gonna take a first bite then.
Yeah.
So this is my couscous that was underneath.
It looks pretty good. She offered it to me for dinner. I declined. I regret it. It looks good.
He said miss me with that vegetarian shit.
And for you that don't know where we're at right now, this is this is the man cave. This is the humble abode.
This is a new man cave. So we switched our rooms because Andrew had an ungodly amount of things, and also he got this massage chair. So, but I told him, like, please, for the love of God, let me arrange the decor. Because he got to the point where he had to put flags on his ceiling. You guys are like up against the flag wall right now. It just made no sense to me. So I said, okay, when we switch these rooms, it was quite the undertaking, but I said, let me arrange things so that it looks good. And I would say, I think you've gotten some good compliments on this room setup.
Yeah, well, even when I did it, it was good compliments, but I mean, more so over with Cassandra's help.
This is how well do you know your partner? There's 28 questions.
All right.
And I think, okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but we know this. I feel like we have a very open and honest relationship, so I feel like for the most part the answers are going to be the same unless they're like oddly specific, but from what I've seen, like the first 3, I feel like we're both going to have the same answers, so there's no sense in like doing it twice. We'll see. Your knowledge about your partner. 1, I can name my partner's best friends.
Yes, I can.
Yes,
So,
all 2 of them. I would say I can name your best friends.
okay. Well,
You don't have like a lot of them, but I feel like this is the same for me. It's 2 people. Pretty easy to keep track of them.
Maribel and Dante.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you have multiple friends.
Well, I have friends, but I would say like my best friends.
The best friends would be Maribel and Dante. In that order.
Poor Dante's gonna watch this and be like, what the fuck?
Oh, sorry, what are my friends? Brothers.
I would say Matt's probably your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
Pelly is like Pelly's like your forever friend. You know, you guys don't like talk every day, but when you do, you're like, you know, basically the same as where you left off, so. Tanner, although you guys don't talk anymore.
He's a forever friend also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your mom. That's your best friend. Number 2, which I feel like this is also true always. I know what stresses my partner is currently facing.
Oh, God.
Yes, too much for you.
So, I mean, let me try to answer that for you.
Okay.
I would say the most stress you are, or the thing that is stressing you out the most is basically the question, right?
I know what stresses my partner is currently facing.
You know, you hold it pretty well, because it's hard to tell if you're stressed. I mean, I think everyday life stuff, it's the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So, hell, we're all stressed. So, mainly the holidays and the stress of being in a relationship with me, for sure.
I thought you were going to say the stress of just being alive.
No, well, because I stress, and then in turn Cassandra stresses. But she's actually really easygoing and could just be chilling.
I would say we're a pretty chill couple, but I feel like that's generally the vibe that people get from us. But we're also child-free, so...
That would be the number 1 stress if we did have children.
I think when I get the most stressed out is when there's too many things happening at once. So like if I'm on the phone, I'm trying to open a door, I drop something and like...
Somebody's asking questions.
Yeah. That's when I'm like... Everything's happening right now and I like can't figure out which thing to like deal with first. Number 3, I can tell you some of my partner's life dreams. Yes.
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest would be stand-up comedy for Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would love to get in front of a lot of people and make them laugh, because that's her sole existence. What's my dream?
I feel like your dream, it changed over the years, because when we first got together, I feel like your goal was to be like a great, knowledgeable inspector.
Mm-hmm.
And you've done that. And then you wanted to get your master's certification, and you've done that. And then you wanted to buy a house, and you've done that. So I think now your goal is to basically just like continue on the trajectory that you're going, but maybe also like someday run a business, build a house, and have investment properties, or an investment property.
I mean, anything that makes money at this point. Let's be honest. I don't want to work forever, so wherever the money is, and if it doesn't require a lot of work, that's what I want.
Well, and that's good, like, passive income. That, or, like, I saw somebody who made, like, pretty good money on a laundromat, which I'm sure, like, utilities are pretty expensive, but, like...
That'd be worth it.
Passive income just means, like, you don't have to physically go work somewhere, and you're, like, still making money off of something.
Car wash.
Yeah. I can tell you about my partner's basic philosophy of life. I feel like it's a loaded question, but, like...
That's a tough question.
I feel like, yes.
Philosophy?
Yeah, your good vibes all my life.
I would say your philosophy is let live. Let be and let live.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, as long as nobody is getting hurt and there's a benefit from it, that's pretty much the way that you live. You know, you don't judge. You don't, you know, you're actually very supportive. Very, what's the word?
Encouraging?
Encouraging, but you're evolved as a person. So, philosophy I would say is, like I said, just let live and let people do their thing.
Yeah, I feel like your philosophy is, I don't know if this is like a philosophy, but it's just like to work hard for the things that you want. Kind of like eye on the prize type of deal. And, you know, like, I think something that I don't want to take credit for this because I feel like it's just always been within you, but something that has been prevalent within the timeline of our relationship is that you are more so like the type of person to take action to get the things you want instead of just kind of living passively and waiting for something to happen for you. If you have a goal, you want to do it. So you're like, just do it. This is funny. Okay, so I saw the first three, I didn't see the fourth one. This one is pretty funny, and I feel like it's gonna be a yes from both of us.
Okay.
I know the names of some people who have been irritating my partner lately.
Number 5.
This is number 6.
Number 6.
This one's kind of mean, but I mean, I guess, like, I feel like the answer is gonna be yes from both of us. I can list the relatives my partner likes the least.
Yes.
Yes, but like, isn't that kind of mean? We know who it is for each other.
Jeffrey.
But like, what? I'm leaving that in. I guess it is like something that only like you and your partner would know per se. Unless you have that kind of family dynamic, I can't imagine you would go around saying like, yeah, fuck that guy, like constantly.
Number 7.
Again, one that I'm sure will be a yes from both of us. I feel that my partner knows me pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I should hope after this long, yes. Well, it just would be incredibly weird if we were like 4+ years in and like, I don't even know what his favorite color is.
What is my favorite color?
Red or black? Black.
Red?
I thought red, but I think it's because I was looking at that flag. It's black. I
Yes.
mean, look at you.
What gave it away?
This should be interesting. This is our romantic relationship. Ooh.
The T.
One of these might have to be cut out, but
No.
we'll see how it goes.
Number 8.
Well, there's 1 through 5 for this one. So there's 4 sections. I don't know if I made this clear. There's 4 sections. The first one had 7 prompts. This one has 5. When we are apart, I often think fondly of my partner. Not fondling. Fondly.
Thank you for the enunciation. Yes, I would say for sure. I miss her.
I would agree.
I have a mold of her butt in my closet.
That's not true. I often touch or kiss my partner affectionately.
I do. This one don't.
Yes, I do. I'll like snuggle up on you or like hug you. I asked you for a hug like yesterday or today. And you're just like, alright.
Oh my gosh.
This is subjective, but like, again, sure we're on the same page. This is like so ridiculous. Anyway, okay. There is fire and passion in this relationship.
There's something.
You know, like the smallest of the burners on a gas stove, the simmer one?
Where are you going with this?
That's the fire in this relationship. Not the power burner. That one. That's keeping it on a low simmer, low and slow.
No, yeah, there's passion for sure.
I hope so. It'd be a little. Some of these, I'm like, it'd be weird if we were together and it wasn't true. You know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
I think we're in a part of our relationship where, yes, the passion is there, but we're not like a new couple, Nevada.
Well, I feel like once you've been together for long enough, not that you're not like still excited to see each other or like you don't care about each other, but it's like
Comfortable.
it becomes comfortable instead of like, ooh, like fiery and interesting. Like it's still interesting, but like in a different way.
Yeah.
Romance is definitely still part of our relationship.
I like to make it a part. I
would agree.
I think we both.
I mean, you bought me a car with the help of my parents. Well, okay. Here's the truth of that too, is that Andrew had been looking and wanted to surprise me with that car on my birthday. It just like was not happening. But that's not your fault. It's that the universe has its own way of timing.
Mm-hmm.
And it came into our life at the right time. So that's how we ended up with my dream car. This is the one that I was like, ugh. But
Let's see.
okay. Our sex life is mostly satisfying. We could just say yes or no. Like,
Very.
for him.
Ow.
I'm just kidding. So we're just gonna say, yeah, we're okay. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, so this is section 3. This is our friendship.
Okay.
Because we're BFFs. My partner is one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Yes. But we've said that for a long time, that we're friends first and partners second. So I feel like that's why we work well together, because we actually like each other. I feel like a lot of couples hate each other. Like they just they're like waiting for their person to die, or like they like fantasize about killing them. Not up in here. We run a really chill and fun household for the most part.
For the most part.
Okay, this one sounds like it was written by a white woman. We just love talking to each other. I guess if you say it in that voice, of course it's gonna sound like a white woman wrote it. I would agree. I enjoy talking to you. We kind of like debrief at the end of each day, or like whenever we're like on the phone with each other, we just kind of go over like what's going on, and we enjoy talking to each other. We like to roast each other too. Well, I like to roast you.
I mean,
Sometimes you have to like safe word it and say like, okay, no, and then like one more. And then I get my last one in.
Our safe word is doohickey.
We don't have a safe word. I'm just saying that sometimes you have to, like, well, you or I both have to be like, all right, enough games.
You don't really get that way. You don't have a, well, no, you don't.
I grew up in a very shit-talking household, so, like, it's normal for me.
It's more so I'll get sensitive, but I'll, like, shit talk her and she'll just keep going. Like, it doesn't bother her. But me, like, I'll be like, all right, jeez.
Number 3. There is lots of give and take. Both people have influence in our discussions.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say though, I think relationships, this is off the cuff, relationships are mostly giving. Very minimal taking. And that's, I think, a key to a successful relationship. It just helps if you just give, and don't expect anything in return.
Well, but also, we have different upbringings, so, and just life experiences in general, so I feel like that is something that's beneficial, because we understand and we know each other at this point, but we have different worldviews, I guess, in a way.
Yes.
Well, it just comes with the territory. Like, I lived in Massachusetts for years, and also in California, so you've learned and seen a lot of stuff through being with me that's helped you to kind of understand, like, why I am the way I am, and yeah. I know you, so I know, like, you are the way you are, so we both have different backgrounds to bring into it, and so we can just kind of talk about how we feel about things. Agreed. From different perspectives. Yeah. But I would hope the same with, like, any given couple. Ooh, here's a fun one. My partner listens respectfully, even when we disagree.
No.
Do you really want to say no?
I think no. I don't think I listen respectfully. Okay. I think when we fight, we challenge each other. Let's be real.
Well, I think it depends on the context, because, like, okay, here's an example.
Okay.
You like sweet tea, and I think it's repulsive.
Okay.
So, if we were having a conversation about, like, which tea is better, you would say sweet tea because it tastes good and whatever. I don't like sweet tea, so I would disagree, but I would respectfully listen to why you're wrong. Yeah. Whereas, like, if we're in, like, an actual argument about something, like, more serious, or, like, well, I wouldn't even say, like, an argument. If we're having a more intense discussion about something that we're not seeing eye to eye on, it sort of depends. Like, sometimes it does get escalated, but other times we can just kind of say, like, this is how I feel about it, this is how you feel about it, and I can understand why you see things that way, and, like, you can understand why I see things differently.
Yes, it depends. It's very dependent. Like, if she really believes that she's... Well, I mean, I got a good example, too. The other day, we had to move our microwave. She plugged in the microwave, thinking she plugged in... No. She plugged in the microwave thinking she plugged in her Keurig. No, that's not right. She plugged in the Keurig thinking that it was the microwave.
No.
Something like that. Oh my god. This is how it is. But regardless, she was wrong.
Here's what actually happened. I had moved the microwave to where Keurig is. So there's one outlet right there, and I guess, like, one of them has a bad connection, so it doesn't really work all that well, but the bottom outlet, or the bottom plug, always works. I put the Keurig on top of the microwave, I plugged in the Keurig, and I saw first of all, they're completely different colored wires, so, like, I think we know who's right here. So I plugged in the Keurig in the bottom outlet, and I remember, because it's a 3-prong plug and we have adapters that we have to put on to plug it into that outlet, So I remember thinking to myself, okay, I need to get another adapter for the microwave because it's also a 3-pronged plug and it's not going to fit. And I hadn't done that yet. And then Andrew came in and was like trying to figure out why the microwave wasn't working and all this stuff, and he was like having a hard time understanding why it wouldn't turn on. And what happened was it was the Keurig that was plugged in, not the microwave. So he just switched them and was like, no, like, you thought you plugged in the other one, but you didn't. And I was like, sir, I know which one I plugged in. I was the one who did it. You're wrong.
Yeah. So long story short, whatever she just said, my opinion was the opposite. And I guess that's in a correlation to what you said. We just agree to disagree.
Well, yeah. Because Andrew was like not willing to bend on it. And I was like, I know I'm right. And I'm not going to back down. And it's just never good in our conversations. If I feel like I'm right, I'm not going to buckle.
Let's just say if she was on her dying bed and the last minute she had, I'm going to whisper in her ear, the the microwave was unplugged.
I think we know who's living longer, so that's a pipe dream you got going.
It is, but if that's the case, I'm going to whisper. Even when I die, I'm going to say it was the microwave. And then I'm going to pass away so she can't even get a word in.
Number 5. My partner is usually a great help as a problem solver.
I think I am, but I don't think that's what we're talking about. Honesty hour. Honesty hour.
We're in the trust tree here.
Safe zone. I mean, I think that you are... Is it a yes or no?
They're all yes or no.
No, but here's why. I think that Cassandra's real logical in a lot of the time. So
working.
When I need just like, I guess by problem solving, sometimes my problem doesn't need to be solved. Sometimes I just need somebody to be emotional with me. And she's like, well, why the hell are you losing your mind about this? You could literally do A and B and then get C, you know? So that's a yes and a no. I wouldn't say you're not a good problem solver. I think it depends. Sometimes it's very dependent on the problem. Sometimes it doesn't need to be solved.
Well, I feel like I am, but I also think you are, because here's a scenario. So if we're like starting out the day and we're talking about like what my plans are, and I tell you like, these are all the things I have to do today, but I don't know like how I'm gonna like coordinate it. I feel that you would say, well, you should do this first and then maybe go do this on the way to this place and kind of help hash out a plan. Mm-hmm. But I feel like with most things, if I'm stressed out about the amount of things I have to do, definitely didn't have to just restart there. What's frustrating is when I'm feeling overwhelmed sometimes, you will say, well, just do this. You know, so if it's like 3 p.m. and I haven't had a chance to shower yet, you'll say, well, just shower. What you don't see is that there's a million things on my to-do list that I'm just kind of going, so I feel like they're more important. And that makes it more difficult than just like, oh, well, I'll just take a shower, you know.
Why not, though?
Because I have a hard time, like, prioritizing myself, which is something that I need to work on.
Yep.
Because I just started taking a lunch break like 2 weeks ago. I would just work. Whereas now I feel like one gives me better structure, but 2 is helpful just in terms of my stress level. Because I would get to the point where I felt like, you know, the phone keeps ringing, things keep happening, and I just never am able to just take a break, do something for myself, because I don't know when the phone's gonna ring and I have to talk to somebody for anywhere from like 2 to 20 minutes. Well, that's a stretch, but sometimes people will be on the phone with me for like 10 minutes asking questions.
Yeah.
So, you know, in those scenarios, it would be really hard for me to take the time to eat or shower or do something for myself, because I work from home. It's easy for me to just kind of get into a, well, I'll just do this last thing, and then it's like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
type of pattern.
That's not the way to do it. You gotta literally just say, okay, enough's enough, I need a shower. Because, you know, if that's something that's bothering you that you haven't done yet, I think it makes a lot of sense to just say, this all can wait, I'm gonna do what I need to do. Because it's gonna get done regardless.
Yeah, I would agree.
And it's good. When you're having that, like, hitting your head against the wall moment, sometimes it's okay to just step back and then look for, like, take a break, decompress and then come back to that problem. And 9 times out of 10, I'd say that problem gets solved when you do that.
I'm gonna say yes, even though you don't think I'm a good problem solver.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm taking the quiz.
Going back to that, I felt like a douche for saying that. You are a good problem solver. You're just very logical, and I'm a very emotional person. That's what I was trying to say. So yes. I retract my no.
We may disagree on this one.
Okay.
But not on my end, on your end.
Alright.
At the end of the day, my partner is glad to see me.
Yes, she's glad
I'm
to
just
see
kidding.
me. Yeah, she is.
I hope you are. I feel like you are. Sometimes you're really tired and it's hard to have the energy to be, oh my god, you're home! Or I guess, oh my god, I'm home.
Well, we don't really do that. I mean, it's not like weird or anything, but she's usually happy to see me. And sometimes I don't seem that way. It's just because I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then also Cassandra has a thing where she likes to, talk. No, she likes to unload and like tell me about her day and like the happenings of what transpired. Which, I no problem, but sometimes I'm not like ready. I need to decompress before I take more in. Yeah, I'm definitely like, say if she goes on a long trip or is like, now that she's been working at this show, yeah, I'm like looking forward to her coming home for sure.
Yeah, because I'm usually here when you get home. So when I'm working on shows and I'm not here, it's different. I mean, obviously. Last section, 4 prompts.
Rapid round.
Rapid fire. Well, of course it saved like the deepest ones for last.
Okay.
It's your values. It's not like anything intense, but it's just...
Well, values, yeah. That's what people are very strongly opinionated about.
We generally mesh well on basic values and goals in life.
Yes.
Yeah. We're, again, pretty on the same page, generally have the same views about things. Number 2, my partner appreciates the things I do in this relationship.
I do.
You appreciate the things I do, or you think I appreciate the things you do?
I appreciate the things you do. You do a lot. You're the captain of the ship for sure.
Goddamn right. I don't know what sailors do. Oh shit. Yeah, I would say I appreciate the things you do because you work really hard and you're like, your work is more out in the field, obviously, and I'm just kind of here. But I know that like if I ask you to do something or like you see that something needs to be done, like the cat litter box, you'll just do it.
Let's be real, after Cassandra having to reprimand me and tell me I shouldn't have to ask you to do that. It's true. She does a lot, but I appreciate all of it.
Well, but you help too. It's like, yeah, I do a lot of stuff, but I think you do things as well. My sister was talking about this recently, like each couple's divvying of chores and things is different, and I don't think it's in the sense of like, oh well, like the mom is supposed to like run the household completely and take care of the kids and the dad can just work. With housework you kind of like just divide however you want to do it, or at least that's what we do, and I feel like what would make sense in most relationships. Even though you work longer hours in a sense, I still like work when I'm home. It's not like I'm just chilling and eating bonbons all day. You'll do your share of housework too because it's also your house. So it's not like, oh, well, because you have more like of a labor intensive job, whereas I'm like mostly on the phone and computer, that I end up having to do everything, you still like work at the house.
We do different, like you were saying, we do different things. Cassandra pretty much takes the lead on cleaning and things like that. And I try to upkeep like the structure and, like, I don't want to say that I'm over here building anything. I'll call somebody and pay them to do it, but I feel like we do different responsibilities.
Well, but that's part of the communication. Like that's what I would hope you would have in a healthy relationship is a communication of like, this is what I'll do, this is what you do type of deal. So
we don't even do that though. It's just kind of like an unspoken thing. You get into your 4 years of a relationship and then you just kind of know I wouldn't say read each other's mind, but you know when to pick up off when slack, like a football team or a team. You know
your place.
Yeah, so when a team is like falling off on one side, you kind of just sense it and you pick up from there and keep that momentum going.
Did you finish eating your quesadilla?
No.
Oh, do you want to?
No, I don't want the viewers to know I eat.
Okay, so I would hope this is the same for both of us, but I guess we'll see. My partner generally likes my personality.
Yeah?
Yeah. Again, would be weird if that was a no, but...
Yeah. She's outgoing, friendly, loving, funny.
I think you're funny too, in your own way. And you're good with people. Oftentimes people will say that you're very knowledgeable and, you know, you explain things in a way that's not like patronizing.
Oh,
So.
I appreciate that.
And the last one, go out with a bang. My partner really respects me.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That's like the ultimate. It would be extremely odd if you were in a relationship with someone and they didn't.
Fuck no. This has been a real yes man kind of quiz. We need one that's more challenging in the future.
And this one is saying, okay, I'm not going to give them my email so they can send me the results. I'm fine with it.
I mean, I think we know the results. We're compatible.
Maybe in the future we can try a different one, but I at least wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's good content. I think we'll investigate a little bit further into different ones.
Yeah, I want to do a Who Knows Me Better with you and Maribel, but I don't know how that would work. We don't all live in the same place. So
We could probably record like a Zoom.
Well, I'm gonna finish this last few bites of food here. It was excellent, by the way. If you haven't tried air frying Brussels sprouts, you should, because they're delicious.
Air fryer. Life hack.
Thanks to Babs for getting us an air fryer attachment for our Instant Pot.
Thanks, Grandma.
That's going to be it for us today. Happy Vlogmas Day 1. Sorry this is super late, but I had to work on set today and didn't have a video ready to go because we've been traveling, things have been happening, but stay tuned.
It's only going to get better.
Hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like, you can like, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you to our special guest for being here.
You're
and we'll
welcome.
see you guys tomorrow. Well, I will see you tomorrow. We'll see if we see you. We'll see we see you when we see you.
Yeah, you're lucky if you can.
See. Bye.
Bye.
That time of year again.